Sorry if I got crap on my face, but today I'm going to talk to you about a scary time in my life. Okay, still learning how to do this. Don't judge. So, this is going to be probably a quicker story time. So, let's backtrack to 2007, wintertime in Edmonton. So, we're not talking like late 2007. I'm talking like probably January, like end of January, beginning of February, 07. So anyways, my mom's in bed, relaxing after a hard day of work. Me, I'm on the computer doing my homework, because I was doing some upgrading classes and whatever. And all of a sudden, the fire alarm goes off. Okay, it's Friday night, I'm thinking, probably one of the drunk people, in one of the floors below us, pulled the fire alarm or whatever. We live on the 14th floor, which is like one floor above from the top floor, okay? And, the fire bell's going off, and for some unknown reason, after about 5 minutes, I'm just like, well, this isn't right, because normally the landlady would have turned it off by now. So I'm just like, what the hell's going on, right? So then, where we lived in Edmonton was a place called Capilano, and you can see Refinery Row from our apartment. So I go out there like 9:30 at night. I have my freaking slippers on and whatever, because right after my homework I was just gonna go to bed. And so anyways, I decide go out on the balcony in my slippers in negative whatever weather just to go stare at Refinery Row for a couple seconds, like just gather my thoughts from my homework and just be like, okay, woosah. I look down and to the left of me, and I see smoke billowing from a 4th floor apartment, and I'm just like, shit. So I grab my mom's coat, I grab my coat, and I grab my coat, my mom's purse, my purse, our shoes. I'm loaded down, because to get from where I was, I had to go kind of past the front door, down this little hallway, past the shoe closet and whatever, and then, turn right. It was a really weird setup, but then I had to turn right near the bathroom, go down this little hallway, and then turn left into my mom's room. So I'm within a minute, because I said in a previous video, my dad worked for mine rescue. He was a firefighter in mine rescue. He worked for highway rescue, which I told you in my accident video, and he taught me, if you see something, you gotta say something type thing, right? So I run, go get my mom, and I'm like, mom, because she was sleeping, so I'm pounding on her door. And I'm like, mom. She's like, what? And she had fallen asleep with her light on and her TV going. So I walk into her bedroom and I'm like, you got to get your stuff on right now. There's a fire, there's smoke on the 4th floor. And she thinks, okay, you're just over exaggerating, right? But then it clues in on her. She wasn't over exaggerating. Why would she come get me? And why would she have my coat? Why would she have the car keys? Why would she have the purse? Why would she have, So I'm like, look on the balcony, like just go to the balcony and look. So she looks, she sees the smoke, she has her stuff on, and she's like, "Oh, okay, just grab the sticker or grab the magnet saying that we have pets, put it on the door, let's get out of here, grab a scarf, let's go." So we grab our scarves and because, we learned don't take the elevator because we don't know how bad this fire is. So we go down the stairs, like the fire stairs, and we had two options. So we had the first option was go to the fire exit to the left. Excuse me. And that would take you directly outside. Go to the right and follow that fire exit, and it'll take you to the main lobby. So we opted for the one for the main lobby because that was like the gathering point, and we could speak with the landlady, see what's going on, blah blah blah. So we leave the door unlocked and we just go. And living on the 14th floor, I tell you, I'm getting dizzy going down these stairs. I don't know why I did. And then by the time we got to the 6th floor, I'm like, "Mom, I can smell smoke." And she's like, "Well, yeah, smoke rises, She's trying to calm me down. She's like, "Just put your scarf in front of your face, just, that kind of thing." So we get down to the 1st floor and we notice that luckily the fire department, like the fire hall for Capilano, was like right next door to our building. So they were there, the downtown fire department came because they didn't know like what was going on. So we get downstairs and there's like 30 people in the lobby, people with pets, people with kids, all dressed up, blah, 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 people with walkers, everything. Okay. So the fire guys, they're like, "Okay, you got to get outside. You got to get outside. There really is a fire like outside now." And the landlady, she's like, "Okay." So she has to go around the whole building and she literally has to pound on all the doors. But she also had help from the fire department. So yeah. So we're outside. Our cats are still upstairs, probably freaked the fuck out. We don't know what's going on. Like if this fire is spreading into the hallways, if it's contained, what's going on. But luckily my mom had the car keys, so we sat in the car, turned some heat on, whatever. And then we just watched. And then the city buses started coming. There was like 3 city buses, I think, 2 or 3. And they were letting people on the bus. And then the Salvation Army came and they were handing out sandwiches for those people who were just getting off work and, like just coming home from work and, they haven't had supper yet and blah, blah, blah. So, the fire was contained. It was put out, thankfully, but we did find out that somebody had left a box on or near the stove and they forgot to turn, and they, I guess, thought the element was turned off all the way and the plastic burnt, and then it caught the box on fire, which, caught some other crap on fire because they were like just moving in, and yeah, go from there. So anyways, we get the go ahead to go back inside. So how it worked was people on the floors above were allowed to go in the floors below, but the people on the 4th floor weren't allowed to go in just yet because as soon as the elevator doors opened for the 4th floor, it smelled like burnt hot dogs. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, even though it wasn't a hot dog thing on the stove, I'm telling you, it smelled like raunchy hot dogs for the long, like it smelled burnt for the longest time. Like that burn smell lasted. Okay, so this happened at the end of January, beginning of February. We moved out in April and the smell still wasn't gone. Like it was just disgusting. And they had to like tell those people, okay, well, we're going to move you here, but while we renovate this place and make it look better again and da da da, because there was like smoke damage and it was just really bad. And it just looked bad on them completely. But yeah. So I'm going to end this video now. And if you want to hear any more story times, let me know in the comments below. Like I've said before, I have so many stories that I want to tell you that I can remember, because my accident, like my previous story, like my accident actually wiped quite a bit of my memory, but I will try to remember, and if I do remember something, I will write it down. So if you have any comments, put them in the comment section below. If there's any mean comments or whatever, they will be deleted or ignored and deleted, actually, because I just don't got time for bullying anymore. So whatever. Other than that, oh yeah, and if you have any ideas for future videos, just let me know in the comments below. Like unboxings or hauls or whatever, and I will find the time to do one of those eventually. Okay, so anyways, like I said, I'm gonna go. Bye.